Canada's registered account ecosystem is powerful. Over the past 15 years, the country has created three major vehicles for tax-sheltered savings: the RRSP, Registered Retirement Savings Plan, the TFSA, Tax-Free Savings Account, and the FHSA, First Home Savings Account. Together, they can form the foundation of a sophisticated tax strategy. Here's what we'll cover: the big comparison table, how each account works, the 60-second version, and the income-based decision framework. Stick around, the strategies in here add up to real money. The big comparison table. RRSP, TFSA, and FHSA, here's how they really compare. Here's where these accounts differ most. This table is the foundation for everything else in this guide. Bookmark it. The RRSP gives you the most room here. Flexibility, withdraw anytime. RRSP, yes, but you lose the deduction and don't restore room. TFSA, yes, and room is restored next year. FHSA, restricted to first home purchase. The table also covers age limit, income requirement, and best for. Check the row that fits your situation. How each account works. You contribute pre-tax or get a deduction. Your money grows tax-free. When you withdraw, you pay tax at your marginal rate. The magic: if you're in a high tax bracket now and a low bracket in retirement, you've arbitraged the tax system. The catch: every withdrawal is fully taxable, and you don't regain the contribution room. You contribute after-tax dollars. Your money grows tax-free. When you withdraw, it's completely tax-free, and next year, that contribution room comes back. The magic: complete flexibility and zero impact on income-tested benefits. The catch: your $7,000 annual limit is much smaller than the RRSP's. You contribute pre-tax, get a deduction like RRSP. Your money grows tax-free. When you withdraw for your first home purchase, it's completely tax-free. If you don't buy a home, you can transfer the balance to your RRSP. The magic: triple tax advantage for first-time buyers. The catch: limited to $40,000 lifetime and first-time home buyer rules apply, for year look-back. The income-based decision framework. The biggest variable isn't your account choice, it's your income level. Here's why: the RRSP deduction's value depends on your marginal tax rate. A dollar deducted at 32% is worth more than a dollar deducted at 20%. Let's break it down by income tier. At lower incomes, your marginal tax rate is low, 20 to 25% in most provinces. The RRSP deduction is valuable, but not as valuable as it could be. Meanwhile, the TFSA offers tax-free withdrawals forever, which matters more when your income is moderate. Recommendation: Aisha's situation: works as a junior accountant, earns $48,000, lives in Ontario, and isn't planning to buy a home for at least 10 years, if ever. Her priority order: here's the order. Year 1, max TFSA, $7,000. If employer offers matching RRSP, contribute enough to capture the match, free money, remaining funds, build emergency savings, then invest in non-registered account. Why? Aisha's low marginal rate, 25% and on, makes the RRSP deduction less valuable. The TFSA's complete flexibility and zero impact on future benefits, like CCB if she has kids, makes it the better choice. She avoids the FHSA since home purchase isn't in her plans. This is the middle tier, and the right account choice depends on your specific goal. If you're buying a home soon, FHSA takes priority. If not, the choice between RRSP and TFSA depends on whether your income will be lower in retirement, likely, or whether you value flexibility, also likely. Recommendation: buying a home in 2 to 5 years. Recommendation: not buying a home, or buying in 5+ years. Marcus's situation: works in tech, earns $85,000 in British Columbia, wants to buy a first home in 3 years. He has some savings but is looking for a tax-efficient accumulation strategy. His priority order for the next 3 years: here's the order. Year 1 to 3, max FHSA, $8,000 per year equals $24,000 total. Year 1 to 3, contribute $10,000 per year to RRSP, $30,000 total, any excess, TFSA or non-registered savings. The all-three strategy for higher earners. If your income is $100,000 plus, you can afford to use all three accounts strategically. Here's how. Assume you earn $120,000, are a first-time buyer, and have $25,000 per year to invest. Here's the order: FHSA, $8,000 per year, max the account. Get the deduction, build down payment, get tax-free withdrawal. Marginal benefit, save $3,200 in tax plus tax-free growth, RRSP, $12,000 per year. This is about 36% of your RRSP room. The marginal rate is 40% plus, so the deduction is valuable. $4,800 in tax savings, TFSA, $7,000 per year, max the account. This money is flexible and tax-free forever, remaining, -$2,000 per year, you've exceeded your planned investment. Adjust RRSP or TFSA, or invest the remainder in a non-registered account. Total annual tax savings from registered accounts, $8,000. Total annual investment, $27,000. You're getting a 30% immediate boost from tax savings alone. When the TFSA beats the RRSP is tempting because of the immediate deduction. If you're a young, high-earning professional on a steep income trajectory, your income might be higher in retirement, pensions, consulting, real estate income, than it is today. If so, you'll pay more tax withdrawing from RRSP in retirement than you would have saved by deducting it today. TFSA avoids this problem. If there's any chance you'll rely on income-tested benefits in retirement, GIS, OAS clawback, provincial programs, TFSA is your friend. TFSA withdrawals don't count as income, so they protect your benefit eligibility. RRSP withdrawals do count as income and reduce your benefits. TFSA lets you withdraw and recontribute the same amount next year. RRSP withdrawals destroy the contribution room forever. If you might need the money, TFSA is safer. If you're 25 and earning $60,000, your marginal rate is 30%. But by 35, you might be earning $120,000 at a 45% marginal rate. Your future RRSP deductions will be more valuable. TFSA room accumulates and never expires, so using it now locks in that tax-free growth. Then you can aggressively use RRSP later when the deduction is worth more. When the RRSP beats the TFSA. You earn $140,000 now, 45% marginal rate, but you'll withdraw $50,000 per year in retirement, 25% marginal rate. You've arbitraged 20 percentage points, that's powerful. RRSP wins here. If your employer matches 50% of your RRSP contribution, up to 3% of salary, that's an immediate 50% return. Max this before TFSA. It's free money. If you're in a year with bonus income, realized capital gains, or other one-time income spikes, RRSP contributions can offset that income and keep you in a lower tax bracket. TFSA can't do this. If you can only save $7,000 per year and can't do both RRSP and TFSA, high earners should prioritize RRSP. The deduction is worth more to you. Lower earners should prioritize TFSA. The FHSA Wildcard. The FHSA is the most misunderstood account. People see the $40,000 lifetime limit and think it's not worth worrying about. That's wrong. Here's why the FHSA is special. It gives you 3 tax advantages at once. Here's the order. Deductible contributions, like RRSP, you get a tax break up front. Tax-free growth, like both RRSP and TFSA, your money compounds without tax. Tax-free withdrawal, like TFSA, but for a specific purpose, you withdraw the money tax-free for your down payment. No other account does all 3. It's a triple advantage. First-time buyer, you haven't owned a home in the past 4 years, and your spouse/common-law partner hasn't either, if applicable. Contribution room maxes out at $8,000 per year and $40,000 lifetime. And used room does not carry forward beyond that. If you don't buy, you can roll the balance to your RRSP. So even if you're unsure about buying, the FHSA is risk-free. Our recommendation: if you're a first-time buyer at any income level, max your FHSA first. The $8,000 is $40,000 of your future home that doesn't require sacrificing other accounts. Common mistakes to avoid. You earn $45,000, and you've contributed $15,000 to RRSP to get the deduction. But you should have maxed TFSA first. Your RRSP deduction is only worth 25% of the contribution, while TFSA grows tax-free forever. You've got it backwards. You're uncertain whether you'll buy a home. So you skip FHSA. But FHSA has an escape hatch: you can roll it to RRSP. There's zero risk. You should still open an FHSA and contribute $8,000 per year for 2 to 3 years. Even a 50% chance of buying makes it worthwhile. You maxed your TFSA by putting the $7,000 in a HISA. That's great, it's completely safe. But it's also earning 4% when you could be earning 8% plus annually with a balanced portfolio over 20 plus years. TFSA is for long-term growth. Invest it. You earn $65,000 and you're maxing RRSP before TFSA. Wrong order. Or you earn $130,000, max TFSA before RRSP. Wrong order. The account priority depends on your income level. This guide gives you the framework, use it. You need $5,000, so you withdraw from your RRSP. You get $5,000, but you lose the contribution room forever, and you owe tax on it. You should have used TFSA, if you had the room, or a non-registered account. RRSP withdrawals are permanent, treat them that way. Quick flowchart. What account should you use? Here's the quick framework. First-time home buyer? FHSA first. Under $50,000, TFSA first. $50,000 to $100,000, RRSP or TFSA, depends on goals. Over $100,000, RRSP first. After selecting your primary account, use remaining capacity in the other accounts. The bottom line. Here's the quick framework. There's no one-size-fits-all answer to which account should you prioritize. But there is a logical framework. If you're a first-time buyer, always prioritize FHSA. If you earn under $50,000, prioritize TFSA. If you earn $50,000 to $100,000, choose based on your goals: home purchase FHSA first, no home RRSP first. If you earn over $100,000, prioritize RRSP. Once you prioritize the primary account, max out the others if you can afford it. The difference between the right choice and the wrong choice is thousands of dollars over 20 plus years. Use this framework, pick your priority order, and invest consistently. That's how you build wealth. You've got the playbook. Keep optimizing.